One of India's most prominent politicians says Britain should atone for plundering his country during colonial rule. Shashi Tharoor is the Congress Party MP and was in the running to be the United Nations Secretary-General. In his book, Inglorious Empire, Shashi Tharoor argues that British rule in India was totally amoral and bent on the subjugation of Indians for the purpose of profit. You have argued that the British Prime Minister should be on her knees begging for forgiveness for the colonial period. That's not likely to happen. What do you think would be sufficient?
Well, I do think an apology is due because there's a moral debt. I'm not asking for reparations in sort of the financial sense of the term. But, you know, Britain did come to one of the richest countries on earth, had over 200 years of depredation, exploitation, neglect, managed to reduce it to a poster child for third world poverty. When the British left in that first shambolic Brexit in 1947 with the partition of the subcontinent as a result of their divide and rule policy. And we've managed to recover to a great extent from there. But that doesn't mean that a moral debt isn't owed. And I think that's why, actually, it's not so much the Prime Minister I'd like, I think a member of the royal family, because after all, everything was done in the name of the Crown. Mm-hmm. Somebody should come and say, look, we're sorry. We've got a perfect occasion coming up. The Jallianwala Bagh massacre reaches its 100th birthday on the 13th of April, 2019. One of the worst atrocities of the Raj, a betrayal of promises made in exchange for which India supported the First World War with men and material and lots of money. The betrayal of those promises, the cruelty of the massacre of unarmed men, women and children in this location in Amritsar, the Jallianwala Bagh, the racism that accompanied it, and then the self-justification. Money was raised to reward the general who ordered the massacre. And Rudyard Kipling, that flatulent voice of Victorian imperialism, called him the man who saved India. And after all of that, surely that would be the perfect occasion to say sorry.